Welcome back, Pierce, the Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut. Last time, we solved a hostage situation and recovered the Typhoon. So now we're going to deliver it to Pritchard, as well as experience explosive growth.
It's disgusting how public opinion has turned on David so quickly. Like it's his fault these lunatics keep attacking us.
People seem to think we're hiding something.
Only because Eliza Kazan keeps spinning it that way. Seriously, it used to be that when David talked, all of Detroit listened. What happened?
What happened is that David made too many promises he couldn't keep. 20 years ago, Detroit was on its last legs, remember? And Sarif Industries promised to pick it back up.
Oh, like one company and one man can do that by himself. They're a bunch of ungrateful hacks, if you ask me.
Well, did anyone ask you? Yes, I didn't ask her. Why are you looking at me?
Adam, I heard you were back, but I just didn't believe it. Gosh, you look good.
Well, thank you.
Hey, Jensen, heard about what happened in Milwaukee Junction tonight. Is it true they were really after the Typhoon?
Hell if I know. Alright, let's go see Pritchard. He should be right around the corner.
I don't buy for a second he was with Purity first. I think someone slipped him into Sandy's group.
Pritchard?
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence. If this is about the Typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the Typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
I'm not trying to do your job, but we got a lot of experience for doing jack shit. Let's see. I think all of this is the same, but... a candy bar. That's why I remember. There's a candy bar in here. Alright, so we're off the leash for now. We don't have a lot of things to do. I was going to say, what is our next mission? You got to press the right button, Lethal. I got to go see Sarif. I'll go see him in a bit. I want to actually do some hacking, because we have all these nice things here, like this nice computer, or this nice door over here. We can hack all of these with our hacking skills, so let's go ahead and get this thing up to spec. There you go. Put all of our existing practice points in there. You'll note that we're very close to getting another level. And we're going to at least get up to 4 before we leave this building. So here we have one from Diane Gonzalez. Let's go ahead and get in here. This is going to get dramatically easier now that we have something like 3 skill. Let's see, like the detection's down to 40 here on this one. We could spam the network. With the detection rates we have, that may be a good idea. Alright, we're going to try to do both sides at once. We didn't get detected yet, 60%. Spam. We still haven't been detected! Holy shit! Lethal, you are a lucky son of a bitch.
Access granted.
I had like so many chances to get detected there, that's amazing. And we got a stop worm for our trouble, which is great. Let's see, make sure to look out for these. Credit. Of course I want some credit. What we got on here? All interesting stuff. And of course we have just some overtime policy. Eh, not as great as it could be, but we got some experience there. We have another ebook, and I guess I'll read this one. I want to mention, I just want to read the ones that are like XP books. You saw like that one? We got 200 experience just for looking at. So this one's pretty interesting. The Neural Hub, designed for next generation by our old friend Hugh Darrow. Excerpt from a paper in NeoNature, May 2015. Neural Hub technology is viewed by some as a millstone about the neck of the cybernetics research. But much commentary indicates a failure to think outside the box. In fact, the Neural Hub has always had the capacity to grow beyond its function as a gateway for cyberware integration. These implants, developed in the beginning as components in the ever-shrinking cell phone, TV, and MP3 player parts, comprise numerous physical processors integrated into one physical chip. But the key is in the threading. The hub is controlled by software, which enables more efficient processing on the hardware. Each input from the nervous system generates its own or multiple threads based on the operations like motion or recollection. What I propose is a combination of multi-core processors tied closer to the human brain's own superlative multitasking capacity, effectively breaking down the barrier between commonplace hub designs of current iterations and the subject's own mind. In effect, we allow the hub to work with the human brain directly. In analogy, instead of a relay race where one participant is slower than the other, it becomes a ride on a tandem. Like a bike. Okay, that's cool. I was going to say, whiskey. I need to get sloshed. We had a good mission. Now, where's my mission stuff? Yeah, I can't see straight at all. Well, you know what that means. It's time to go through vents. You get drunk, you go through vents. Hey, I can see my things again. My retinal display is actually visible. What we got in here? I can almost see. Okay. I'm all better now. Got some credit. Candy bar. And we have computer. Another computer to use. Okay. Excessive vacation requests. Pritchard's saying lock your computers before leaving your offices so shit like this doesn't happen. Again. Follow the rules. Sarif offering condolences for what happened today and what we solved. It's good. Oh, and there's another ebook in here. Is it a thing ebook? It is! Oh goodness! The Tyranny of Biology. Transcript of a seminar given by our old buddy Hugh Darrow at the World Bioethics Summit in Tokyo, 8th September 2011. The next study I'd like to share is one in which we analyze the security and privacy properties of an implantable cardioverter defibrillator. Introduced to the US market in 2003, this model of ICD includes pacemaker technology and is designed to communicate wirelessly with a nearby external programmer in the 175 kilohertz frequency range. After partially reverse engineering the ICD's communications protocol with an oscilloscope and a software radio, we implemented several software radio-based attacks that could compromise the patient's safety and privacy. So, you know how much their pulse would be. That would be the privacy aspect, right? At this point, cries of outrage from participants interrupt Mr. Darrow. He looks up surprised, loud, gaveling sounds. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please. After several minutes, it took like 10 or 15 minutes, the crowd quiets enough for Mr. Darrow to speak. Listen, I'm not here to talk about the philosophical nature of what we do in augmentation science. That's not to say I don't understand the ramifications of my work. Just that I feel there are better thinkers than I, more suited to the task. My prowess, my genius, if you'll forgive me for calling it that, is in the creation of these engines of human improvement. I'll leave it to the future generation to decide if I am to be remembered well for what I've created. But I will say this. At no other time in our history has the dominant species on this planet have we, as human beings, had so much power over our own bodies as we do now. We are on the threshold of an age where the tyranny of biology can be defeated. Someone born blind, someone born whose legs are claimed by some tragedy. Someone who once could hear but now cannot. We can offer hope to them. Nature no longer has the upper hand against humanity. Well, that's cool. Very, very inspiring there, Hugh. Alright, and I could go through this door, but if I go through it on this side, I won't be able to hack it, and that means we'll be missing valuable experience points. Hacking is a very good way to actually get leveled up, because you'll usually find little data stores in these that'll give you even more. This one's only 2, so this one's easy pickings for Adam Jensen in his current state. Yeah, see, here's one with 4. We have to go through it anyway. I don't know what's in there yet, but I'm sure we'll find out. So I could go through that. You know, I will. I will do that. Sounds like a good idea. We're gonna get noticed right away. I can't do that. Okay, it was just 75 bucks.
Access granted.
V-bucks. There you go. And now we got a new practice point. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it right into hacking. We are now a level 4 hacker. Let's keep the dream alive. Now I can get into every office in this building, as far as I'm aware. Alright, Will, your office is next on the chopping block. You know, I'm the head of security here. I'm just doing penetration testing, so no one minds. That's why no one's like, you know, trying to jump me. Detection's down to 30% now. And I get noticed on the first take, of course. Go over there. We're just gonna try to fucking steamroll this. And since we're level 4 compared to this level 1, we do kind of get through the system a bit faster than this little algorithm over here. Works out pretty well, huh? There you go. This guy's, have I been here before? Okay, this is one that I don't have to read. Well, it's pretty interesting reading if you want to go through it. That one was not a scholar book. Dumb. I like scholar books. 200 experience just for reading? That's great. And here we have a discussion of neuropazine thefts, which we will be looking into quite shortly. We also got another code. What else we got here? Recruitment efforts. This is from Athene. She is the executive assistant. We see her whenever we go see Sarif. And of course the same thing we've seen before there. Alright, anything else I mixed in here? I would hate to miss a candy bar. I missed 25 V-bucks. I gotta get those V-bucks. What do we got here? Lyle! Yours is next. This whole video is pretty much going to take place in this, so if you want to skip me, you can. Not like you don't always have that option, but I'm just giving you a heads up. This is what we're doing this episode. Oh boy. We got a nuke virus. Nukes are good. It still has like 1,000 miles to get to us. And we just read this system.
Granted.
400 V-bucks and a nuke virus. Not too shabby. We have 1 nuke. We might have 2 nukes now. I was going to say, I have to go to my inventory to actually see that. Yeah, we got 2 nukes. Nukes are good. Nukes are very good. They're undetectable and they instantly go in there. I'm in your office, by the way. Hope you don't mind. Of course they don't mind. I'm the hero of the day. Hostage situation. Yeah, that's been taken care of. Watch out. Alright. Anything else? You got any candy? No candy? No candy. Alright, saw you, book. Ah, you're just this one. Okay, good. I was afraid I was gonna have to read there for a second. I'm glad I don't. Alright, onto our first big challenge on this. This one's a level 3 computer. It's a bit more complex as you're seeing. I want to get that. I'm going to try to work my way around first. This would be a good idea to get. Detection of 50. I didn't get detected yet. Didn't get detected yet. Time to start going this way. That one's a 0. Grab that. Grab that. Might have to use a stop worm here. We got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2.
Access
We got it.
granted.
I did all that for 10 V-bucks. They're mine now. Hey, buddy. He's all, hey, Jensen. He does not mind at all. In fact, he marveled at the skill I displayed as I hacked through his door. Let's see. You don't have anything in here. That's a damn shame. Okay. Well, have a nice day. Now for our real big challenge. This one's a 4. This one's big people right here. I may have to actually walk away from this one. Alright, we got 1 there. That's not a big problem. We got 1 there. Detection rate of 70 here. This is going to be big. Here we go. Probably going to have to use a stop worm here. Grab that. Grab... Nah, I'm not going to get that in time.
Access granted.
I can't remember if there's anything good in that one. Ah, fuck it. We got 100. And we got on our first try without using any hacks. You know, any automated hacks. It was all manual hacks. We have something by David Sarif, which is very inspirational. You can tell they really likes what he's doing here at Sarif Industries. He kind of likes this whole augmentation thing. It's sort of his dig. Is that the word? And of course, this guy over here totally wants Malik, but he doesn't even know how into us she is. She is crazy about Adam, if it wasn't obvious. Okay, so this floor has been compromised. Now to the second floor. And we'll go the long way, I suppose. What's this? 2. Dude, I just did a 4. 2 is like a baby. It's like taking candy from an automated baby. Go ahead and go this way. Make a beeline. Still haven't been detected somehow. That's great. And we'll go ahead and get that. Like I said, pretty darn easy. 75 B-bucks. I was hoping for like, ooh. I got a whole thing of candy bars. Never mind, this was a great place to come into. What do we got here? Anything good? Project Basilisk. Opera tickets. And recruitment efforts. We've seen that one before on another terminal. Let's see, make sure I didn't miss any cabinets. I mean, I'd hate to miss any candy bars. Those are my favorite. Next up. I was gonna say Mr. Peterson, Ted. I have the code for this one, but fuck that. You don't get stuff for using codes, folks. You don't get XP stuff. This one has nothing in it, which is a shame. That's a damn shame. I thought you were being too kind, game. Kind of pointless to fortify that, but I did anyway. Oh, we got this. We got like 10 seconds remaining. Yeah, not a big deal. Not a big deal. What we got? Candy! My favorite. And we got some more credit. We got another book. Just a regular book here. This one speaks about the, we got Biomatrix Composite 1, which is the old style. And then we have this new one, which is built with the mutagenic chemical composite of the Patient X study. And it talks about how the composite 2 is like amazing and people don't need the neuropozynes. I mean, it kind of had some glial tissue buildup, but then it just went away. Pretty nifty. What else we got? We got more credit. All right. We got another book. Is this one a big people book? Nah. We got more information about Mr. Darrow here. Robot Wars. He didn't win that. But he was quite inspired at the time. We'll get some more experience for going through a thing. What else we got in here? More credit. We're just stealing everybody's money. If they didn't want us to take their loose change, they shouldn't have left it there, right? We have the Bell Tower Way, which I think talks about the Bell Tower PMC, where it's located, where they train. Kind of interesting stuff. Definitely not the most interesting stuff in this game. Also, I'm taking your money again. What we got here? We haven't had to hack a single one of these goddamn computers, as you may note. Let's see, what's this one about? Nothing terribly important. Late night coffee break. And it's not exactly about a coffee break if you get my meaning. And more overtime policy. Did I read you? Yes. Okay. And there's no other computers in here. Gonna leave that door, by the way, of course. Because I want to go through it. I want to hack it. I want all these doors to be open when I get done. Alright. This one is a 3. Holy shit. This one I might actually have to pay attention for. Alright, so we have a store right there. Huh. So, I have a transfer. What these will do is, depending on what they're connected to, like this, we could transfer stuff out of here and turn this into a 7. Which would be a bit painful if it happened. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay, we got a good thing there. I want that. 2 seconds. Using a stopworm.
Access granted.
Got a nuke virus for my trouble, which I do like. I do like nukes. I consider that a good trade. Stopworm for a nuke. And there's a bathroom. Bathrooms don't have anything worthwhile. And this one's actually open. I didn't have to hack this one. Do you have anything worthwhile in here? You have a book. It's not a good book, though. Not one then that give me free experience. Just a little short story, it looks like. It's been a while since I've read that one, so I'm not exactly sure what it entails, but it's fine. It's fine. Now this one's actually kind of important. Alright, let's go ahead and hack this one. Nothing too crazy, but you'll note that we actually have to take control of 2 things this time. We don't have an option. We have to take care of them both.
For us, Jensen was there to recover.
Okay, let's go this one and this one. Don't fuck me, transfers. Okay, good. God damn it! I said don't do that! We should have it. It's gonna be 5, but we have 14, 13, 12 seconds, 11.
Access granted.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Alright, what we got here? More credit. But these are gonna be some interesting emails here, folks. You know the whole neuropazine theft thing? You may find some interesting information in here about that. Just a heads up. Seems that this guy's actually in on it. And of course we've seen that one about the overtime policy before. There we go. Wow, that was a few credits. What's this? A sleepwalking world. This one, of course, is about the government knows everything, and they're gonna track your ass. And in this future, it's definitely true. In our future, it's definitely true. And there's our office. I think we've been in here before. I can't remember, actually. Denzel Mitchell. Let's see what you got there, Denzel. We got a store up there. We got a spam right there. I don't really have a choice of going here. Okay, I'm going to have to go here first. Go ahead and grab that. Go ahead and grab that. Go ahead and grab that. And there we go. We got a stopworm for our trouble, which is good. Definitely worthwhile to get all of those things. Global Politics Review. I read the other one of these, so I guess I'll read this one too. Facing the Dragon, Chapter 7. Trying to cast a long shadow since the 2000s. The Chinese bloc has seen a steady climb towards superpower status, supplanting the USA as the world's economic machine or engine and the most sophisticated military force. Market growth in the many areas of industry have made the People's Republic of China a major player in many fields, notably in the emerging technology of human augmentation. Without the regulations imposed on human trials by other nations, the People's Republic of China has been fast-tracking their augmentation research. Many fear that China's actions may grant them a monopoly and thus strengthen their position still further. However, despite technological advances, China's attitudes towards human rights and the environment have not progressed, and rumors of atrocities against both people and the planet are rife. But confirmation of these statements is difficult to obtain given the People's Republic of China's iron grip on their nation's media. So there you go. Another look into our future, folks. Ooh, a pocket secretary. What does this have on it? More stuff about this whole neuropazine thing. We have stuff about the POs, the purchase orders. There you go. What else we got here? We got an autosave message from Frenetic Pony at Sears Industries to Lawboy, whoever the fuck that is. And we have another one from Thane. It looks like let's see, got a second to stop by. He asked me to draft a formal letter to Tai Young Medical, which is another megacorp in this universe. I don't think they're at megacorp status just yet, but they're getting there. They're getting there, just like Sarif Industries. And of course, Pritchard saying, lock your goddamn computers, you fucking noobs. They'll never learn, Pritchard. Alright, well that's everybody. So let's go talk to Sarif. Oh, Sarif. I think he's gonna be a dick yet, but soon he will. That is the wrong door. I tell you, getting around this fucking place. There it is. I could just follow the marker and stop being stupid, but I gotta have some challenge in my life, right? Also, that whiskey gave us something like 25 additional life points if you didn't notice from earlier. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. Even though it does fuck you up for a bit. When you're at work, it's not a big deal.
I'm telling you, Hugh. He might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
I wonder who that gentleman was, folks. I'm sure we'll learn eventually. Seems kind of important.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him at Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Get her to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
Well, let's see. I'm gonna go with redirect here.
And I did. The Typhoon is safe. Sanders didn't know about it. He didn't even know his hacker was augmented. He's not the mastermind behind this, boss.
So you cut him a break?
Pretty much.
The man broke into my facility and took hostages at him. I thought you were ready for this.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, because so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Let's see. Well, I'll go with placate. I think that's the right answer here.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You still got friends in the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
Shame I just didn't pick it up earlier, right? I'll just do it.
You got it.
I could argue with him and say, it's not legal, but man, my Adam Jensen doesn't give a fuck. Alright, folks, I think this is a good place to leave it off here. Next time, we're going to go to the limb clinic for the first time, and we're going to, well, do a variety of things around Detroit. So, I'll see you then.